channel. It's me, Alana, and we're going to be watching some Attack on Titan. Alright, you guys. Last episode was straight BS, okay? I literally wanted to sit down and do a review after like a whole separate video about how or what I felt after watching last episode. But what I'll probably do is I'll probably give you guys my end thoughts after I first initially watch this reaction, and then I might just make a whole separate video of how I feel altogether, because last episode was a bunch of BS. I know everybody was like, is it Gabby's fault? Is it Aaron's fault? I honestly think at this moment of time it's just a cycle that's going on and on and on, because if you say it's not Gabby's fault, then how can you say it's not Aaron's fault? Aaron, yes, he's an adult, but what happened to him what happened to Gabby happened to him around the same goddamn age, okay? Ryan and them just walked all over to his walls or whatever, destroyed everything, and then one of them actually ate his mother right in front of him nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? So can you fault Aaron for being the way he is because of what all the stuff that he's been through? Yes, now he's at a point to where he's probably opening his eyes just like Rhina and seeing, you know, this is wrong, this is bad. But he's come to a point, I mean, yes, you can ultimately stop, but I feel as if he's so far into it, how can you stop that? You know what I mean? Him now is working with Zeke. That's something else to worry about. It's not just him in on this anymore. This has grown bigger than him. So would he stop his plan? Well, stop this plan, because I don't even think it was his plan. I think it was stated that it was Zeke's plan, and him and probably Aaron collaborated together on how the best course of action was going to be for everybody. But at this point, it's like, yes, Gabby was pissed off. I do think they should have checked if LeBeau's ass got onto the ship and then shut the doors. Who flies with the hangar doors still open? I don't know. Just freaking weird. You would think you do a check-off list. Yes, you're flying in the air, but that's even more of a situation to make sure everybody's on board. But I'm not going to say anything else about that. I think it's stupid. And then I do feel it was a cool instance of where we see, of course, Sasha getting shot because Gabby killed her. And then when Gabby was about to shoot John, Falco came in and stopped Gabby, but the bullet was still hella close. She would have taken out John as well. So, you know how John had saved, well, I don't know if would that be considered John saving Falco, but he didn't actually shoot Falco when Falco jumped into the way when he was in front of Peak. But I just feel like it's kind of crazy how it's like Sasha killed in front of Gabby. Gabby killed Sasha. Well, John had the opportunity to kill Peak, but didn't actually kill Peak because Falco was in the way, and then Falco ended up saving John. I just felt like how that was just kind of a moment to where it's like, dang, like you never really see how things come full circle until it actually happens. Like, dang, you lucked out. You saving Falco, John. Saved your life, player. Like, that's how I felt at that moment. But again, I don't know if that was him doubting himself. I want to say that was probably him doubting himself, because he could have actually just shot. If he didn't hesitate as much, he probably could have taken Falco out, but he didn't. I'm going to give him that one. Now, we also see that there's a Yelena that is a devout follower of Zeke. Why is she a devout follower of Zeke? I want to know why. Is that his lover? Is that a close friend? You can just tell, you know, Zeke was part of the restorationists this whole time. He followed into his father's footsteps. This makes me believe that maybe probably somebody told freaking Zeke while he was young, you know what I'm saying, to betray his mother and his father, to get them on the wall, to then kickstart all this to actually happen, for all this to play out. That's how my brain is working. It's like, because for Zeke to snitch on his parents and then also become a restorationist, unless he didn't become a restorationist until he kind of like got into the midst of the Marleyan Empire, and he kind of started to see how they actually work, and the Eldians really didn't have that much time and then turned around. But again, I don't know. I just feel as if he could have been playing a role this whole freaking time since he was younger, and then it all just escalated now once the opportunity arose. He only got 1 year left, so hey, well, what the hell? Why not? But yeah, I'm really curious to see how this is going to go. The miscalculations are there, which is Gabby and Falco. They're seeing Zeke with, what's his name, Levi and all of them. Sasha's dead. We have Aaron over here crying. John was saying, like, this is all your fault, basically. Which I am mad at Aaron. But again, it's like, I don't know how this show makes me so conflicted in my emotions when it comes to these characters. Aaron, I'm pissed off because he knew that there were going to be casualties. He probably just didn't bank on it. The casualties being so close to home. I feel bad for Armin. I feel bad for Mikasa. I feel bad for Connie. That's who I actually feel bad for, because we had that moment of Sasha, Connie, and John in embracing one another, and then Connie's like saying, you guys are special, and I'm lucky, and and then boom, Sasha is gone. The potato girl is gone. But we shall see going further how this all plays out. What's going to happen to Sasha and Falco? That's what I'm thinking. I'm more curious. What's going to happen to Gabby? Because Gabby is just so brainwashed because of how she grew up, that I don't know if they can actually pull her out of it. When Falco tried to even give her some type of insight of why Aaron is doing this is revenge back to his people, she ain't want to hear it, and I feel like that's kind of hypocritical of her. A lot of hypocritical for her. People say she's just a kid. She's smart. She's smart. If y'all say that this girl is not smart, she's smart. If Falco can understand, but Falco is different. He has more empathy. He sees things through different sets of eyes than Gabby. Gabby has, Rhina to look up to. Her family is probably heavily, has been influential in her thoughts and how she acts and what she says. But I do think she's hypocritical. I feel as if at this time, she's just being her. She's just standing up for the cause and all that kind of mess. And everybody says Gabby is justified for doing what she did. They came over here and fucked up her Liberio and stuff like that. She was gonna do that shit anyways. Like, she was gonna go to freaking Paradise and fuck them up anyways. Because you know why? Because she was already taught that freaking they're devils. They're the reasons why we're living the way we do. It's all because of the ones in Paradise. They're the bad Eldians and we're the good Eldians. I don't think anything would have changed. She probably would have ended up killing somebody else. But nonetheless, this little girl would probably went over there and fucked up so many people and not even gave 3,000 to 8,000 cares, because that is what she's taught. She's just using this as the moment, because she's pissed off, she's mad. Her situation is not the same as Aaron's, because Aaron didn't even have a fucking clue about the people on the other side. He was just pissed off and wanted to know who the fuck they were to come over here and mess up his goddamn life. You know what I mean? Yes, they probably wanted to know about living a life outside of the wall and stuff like that, but they had no clue about what was going on beyond the sea. Gabby would have taken her ass regardless over to Paradise. You guys cannot tell me nothing different. Yes, she probably got Sasha's ass right now because of what Aaron did. But is it technically Aaron's fault when she already wanted to become the Armor Titan, and eventually they're gonna take her ass over there too to fuck shit up so they can get Aaron's Titan back? She was gonna do that shit regardless. That's all I'm gonna say. Just leave this here and let's just go ahead and jump on into the next episode. Let's go. Changed something 3 years ago. Oh, these are the scout ships. Aaron. He picked the whole ship up. Bruh. I know their ass was scared as hell. for some tea. You sure you want to do that? I love Anji. Whoa. What the fudge balls? Fudge nuggets! How do they calculate going over there like that? Huge lady. I love Levi. Exactly. I bet the restorationists probably teamed up with those people. And now they're all wanting to get rid of Marley. Wow. An enemy of our enemy is our friend, huh? Anti-Marleyan volunteers to free the Eldian people. That is true. Yes. Smart man. Armin sees Aaron's face. Wow. He finally told them. Well, he wanted to protect Historia. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, this is so conflicting. So they're not restorationists. They're volunteers. Wow. Damn. Armin took on this one. Do they imprison them or do they kill them? They never saw a black person before. Oh, I love how he's saying that. So they're not devils. I like how they, instead of saying devils, they say God. Is it even edible? Should eat the shell? Sasha. You're a food genius. Look how he looked at Sasha. She's crying. People are able to get along. Yep. Good shot. And that's something that they don't have. Damn, they would do that here. Just freaking stupid. Yo, wonder how Niccolo, because how he looked at Sasha, I would think like them two are probably good friends now. Poor Armin. What the hell? I freaking knew it! Not closing that doors. Mm-hmm. He's pissed. Sasha and I are like twins. I'm about to cry again. Oh my gosh, half of him is gone. Yep, her daddy. Oh my gosh, Jesus, take the wheel. Let me cook for you. You would love that. No, the house, right? He wants to meet his brother. Why? They were just in a freaking blimp thing together. He said, nope. It's Levi. Oh, now she pointed at us. It's because they went along with Zeke's plan and kind of like didn't let them know. No. Is Aaron going to see Falco? Yeah, that's sad. He's talking to Annie. She has not aged. How often does he visit her? Why doesn't it look like she's aged? Yo, Aaron is ripped. Man, this episode was... Ooh, don't know. This episode has a lot of freaking info and moments to where like my brain is like, what the absolute hell? So we see how everything actually came to be, which I am super happy that they did that, because I wanted to see like how did Elena come in the picture, because we didn't know of any Elena at all. I felt kind of like, did I miss something? How did this person just pop up out of nowhere? But we see that they were actually on one of these ships. But how did they calculate them being on this ship and Aaron popping up and taking a ship? were the other ships that came, like probably before them maybe got destroyed, and they thought, hey, this is our only chance of actually getting to Paradis. So we're gonna have to infiltrate the army or the Marleyan fleet and go out this way, and then by chance, hopefully, we'll have an opportunity to meet the people of Paradis. I'm wondering, was that the case? But hey, it all worked out for Yelena at the end. They were able to build a relationship with the people of Paradis. I understand why folks from Paradis are very apprehensive of the Marleyan folks and those who have been victims of the Marleyan army and the people of Marley. We have a dark-skinned guy, a black dude that I didn't even think that'd be funny, like see them being on Yelena's side. I was very shocked to see that we had a brother over here being Yelena's, seems like he's like her right-hand man or whatever like that. But we saw him, they have questions. They've never seen a black person before. So I thought that was cool how he was able to tell them, like, how are you, like, you have dark skin, like, how is this possible? And then he was like, just how God created Eldians. He wanted us here. And instead of him saying or calling them devils, he's saying it was a gift from God. So I liked how he did that. I loved how, in those 3 years, the folks that came from Marley and Paradis were able to cohabitate, even though Niccolo wasn't really feeling it at first. He was kind of angry, but him meeting Sasha, he was able to lower his guard a bit, and I could see that how him and her could have definitely created a friendship. She loves food. He's a chef. It was just a match made in heaven for them to probably end up being friends. I wish it would have been a little bit more than friends those 3 years, and maybe they were like boyfriend or girlfriend or something like that. Would have been nice. But I see that she just strictly kept it, friendship, cook me food, and I eat the food, and we be cool. And it kind of sucks how he did build this relationship and she died. And I think it's also nice how he's able to show some type of remorse and even offer up his abilities of cooking to her family. So I do think he's an awesome guy for that. I know times are hard. I know Marley and Paradis is just, everything's just freaking messed up at this moment. But it is good that we see still the softer side of people's emotions. We see Armin talking to Annie. Like, it doesn't seem like she's aged at all. She's just been into this chrysalis. So that's what I kind of figured would probably happen to Aaron. Like, maybe he'll want to gather all the Titans within himself and then crystallize himself to where there's nobody that can actually get the powers anymore of the Titans and everything can be peaceful. But I don't know if that's going to work anymore. I don't know. I think once or whenever Annie do decide to come out of her chrysalis, maybe we'll get more answers. Maybe she has grown and I just couldn't tell from just looking at that frame. Well, we have Falco and Gabby imprisoned. Gabby still going on and on about, Aaron. Falco just looking lost, like a lost little puppy. We see Levi was talking to Zeke. Zeke's trying to talk to Aaron, not just yet. Zeke basically took him into the woods and have him say, hey, here's your nice hotel, you stay here. And then Zeke's actually wanting to see Falco and Gabby. I wonder why he wants to see them. I know he called them miscalculations, but I don't know. And the fact that kind of like everybody's on edge, like those 3 years before Zeke had actually got to Paradis, it was already under the assumption that was just the first part of the plan. And once everything actually happened, then Zeke will reveal the total plan, right? So right now, they don't know what Zeke's full plan is. I know they probably got the letters and stuff, but I still don't think Zeke probably divulged all and everything to them yet. So I guess we'll see how that plays out once him and Aaron actually meet. But how Paradis and Marley are going to work this out to then take out, well, I guess the Eldians from Marley rather, to take out the Marleyan people itself, is going to be interesting. I know all these other countries that went against Marley is pissed off. So, I mean, they're getting their karma for sure, but it still sucks that the civilians and the innocent had to die for all of their transgressions to the other countries around them. But yeah, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to marinate a little bit more, and then I'll probably come back with another deeper review. But thank you guys for watching this reaction with me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.